is your name and your title?
My name is Sarah Shelley, and I'm a senior genetic analyst.
So why did you join Informed DNA?
I joined Informed DNA because I was looking for a different career change. I wanted something that would be able to get my genetics expertise out to a wider range of people, be that patients, providers, or health systems. And I was looking to broaden my own genetic expertise to cover more topics outside of what I had traditionally practiced in clinic.
And what is Informed DNA's mission?
Informed DNA's mission is empowering health. Nope. Sorry. Informed DNA's mission is empowering personalized healthcare through genomics expertise, health information.
And what is a genetic analyst?
A genetic analyst is a genetic counselor by training who now works predominantly with providers and with health insurance plans to help providers find the most appropriate genetic testing based on best practice guidelines for their patients.
And what did you want to know more about the GA position?
When I was initially interviewing to be a genetic analyst, I had a lot of questions about what it was like to work from home and a lot of questions about what it would be like to get out of my comfort zone and try a new career path. The navigation through all of that on the hiring process was really wonderful.
Sorry.
Yep. Okay.
We can do it again. So, what did you want to know more about the GA position?
When I was initially interviewing for the genetic analyst position, I wanted to know about what it was like to actually home and what it was like to change your career path so suddenly and so drastically. The team at Informed DNA was really great in helping me navigate those changes and giving me all that information ahead of time.
What is it like working from home?
Working from home is amazing. It allows a lot more flexibility than you would find in a traditional clinic job, and it also allows you to really feel more comfortable on a day-to-day basis with all of your daily activities. So even your worst day at home is not really a bad day when you're working from your house. More knocking.
Hear that click, clack.
Yeah.
Clack, clack. It's like somebody just photo bombs you and you're just like, seriously?
You're like, and I can't get that moment back.
Obviously, they can't see. Okay. So what is it like working from home?
Working from home is amazing. It allows for so much more flexibility than you ever would have had in a more traditional work environment. It also is a lot more comfortable when you're doing your day-to-day tasks. So I always say that working from home, your worst day at work is never really that bad because you're still at your house.
So what is our role in the healthcare system?
Our role in the healthcare system is to really be the navigators for providers and for health plans. So we work very closely with providers to help identify and help them choose the best and most appropriate genetic testing for their patients based on best practice guidelines. We also work with our health insurer plans on developing their genetic testing policies so that they can have the broadest range and reach to their members.
Why join Informed DNA?
Joining Informed DNA is a great opportunity to really have a large impact in the global genetics brilliant and talented individuals in such a collaborative environment.
What makes you satisfied with your position at Informed DNA?
I'm very satisfied with my position at Informed DNA because I'm able to tailor my job to be exactly what I want it to be and to fall in line with my strengths and my skill sets. So I have the opportunity to learn more about different topics in genetics and professionally that I may not have had the opportunity to do in a more traditional or clinic setting.
And what impact does your job as a GA have on members of your health plan clients?
Our job as genetic analysts impact members of our health plan clients by helping find that appropriate genetic testing for them. So that may reduce costs for them out of pocket. It might also reduce the risk for variance if a larger panel is not ordered and a smaller panel, or more targeted panel would have been more appropriate.
And how would you describe the culture at Informed DNA?
The culture at Informed DNA really innovative and electric. We're constantly re-innovating our processes so that we are at the forefront of genetic services across the country. And we are all a great group of friends. We work well together. We have a lot of fun. It's really a special place to work.
So sorry, can you do that one more time?
Sure.
So, how would you describe the culture at Informed DNA?
The culture at Informed DNA is very innovative and what I would say electric. So we are constantly changing our processes and making ourselves more innovative to be at the forefront of genetic services across the country. We are a great group of people who get along really well. We work very collaboratively. We like to work hard. We like to have fun, and it's really a special company to work for.
The last one?
Yep.
Oh, perfect. Okay.
Bing, bing, bing. What is your name and what is your title?
Hi, I'm Kelly Hoffman. I am the Director of Utilization Management Review at Informed DNA.
And why did you join Informed DNA?
I joined Informed DNA because I was looking for an opportunity to use my genetics expertise, but really use it in a way that was touching more people through a public health position. This position has allowed me to really have an impact kind of behind the scenes in working with payers on policies, working to touch providers across the country with the work that we do.
And what is Informed DNA's mission?
Our mission is to empower the use of personalized health. Yep, okay. Our mission is empowering, okay.
It's all good.
Empowering personalized healthcare through expert genomics, health information. Okay.
So, what is Informed DNA's mission?
Informed DNA's mission is empowering personalized healthcare through expert genomics health information.
And what is a genetic analyst?
A genetic analyst is a genetic counselor by training who offers their skills and abilities to payers and providers and hospital systems to work with them on pre-authorization requests. We essentially help to navigate providers through the healthcare system, that is, trying to find the right test for the right patient at the right time.
And what did you want to know more about the GA position?
When I had applied for the GA position, I did have a couple of questions. One of which was, what would it be like to work from home? Is that something that me being an extrovert could appreciate and work with in a career? That was something that quickly turned into a very big positive for the position. I have thoroughly enjoyed working from home and really feel like I have the opportunity to collaborate with my colleagues more so now than I ever had the opportunity to in a busy clinic.
And what is our role in the healthcare system?
Our role at Informed DNA in the healthcare system really is to navigate providers and payers through this healthcare system, that is. There is so many different providers out there who are ordering genetic testing but don't really have the expertise to really understand necessarily how that genetic testing might be used, by that patient, or what types of genetic testing really is the most appropriate, based on the indication. And so we work with providers to assist in that process, and we also work with payers to ensure that their policies are within the standards of best practice in genetics.
Why join Informed DNA?
The people. I will start over because I think I need to answer my questions. There we go. Okay.
So why join Informed DNA?
I would join Informed DNA for the people. If I could do it all over again, I would tell my former self that really this position is the best thing that would ever happen to me. That's a weird thing to say, so I'm just going to dial that back a little bit. No. Just riffing a little bit. Okay.
Not, I mean, you have to definitely consider your jobs. Yeah, I mean, that's not, your jobs occupy so much of your life and affect so much people's happiness.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
True. Okay. Why join Informed DNA? We'll start there.
Yep. So why join Informed DNA?
I joined Informed DNA to really be able to utilize my genetics expertise in a flexible environment. I would say the best part about working at Informed DNA are the people that we work with. We have genetic counselors from across the country who work together in a collaborative and supportive environment to really, move the dial forward when it comes to payers, providers, recognizing and utilizing genetic testing in the best possible way for their patients.
What makes you satisfied with your position at Informed DNA?
I love my position at Informed DNA because I get to support genetic counselors to really live their best lives in their best careers possible. In my job as a Director of Utilization Management Review, I help support our genetic analyst team who is working directly with providers to really support those providers in ordering appropriate and best appropriate genetic having. When it comes to my job, the fact that I get to support our genetic counselors and ensure that they have a position that's worth having and respecting their opinions, respecting their ability to be individual genetics professionals, but also have some work-life balance makes coming to work every day for me the best.
What impact does your job as a GA have on members of your health plan clients?
Our job as genetic analysts really has the potential to impact members of health plans and payers by really moving that dial forward in policy. Daily, we are working with payers and hospital systems to ensure that what they're offering in their policies is really up to snuff, when it comes to best practice. We are doing the latest reviews of the literature to really get the most current information so that the payers have that in order to inform their policy creation. When it comes to the genetic analyst role, I would say that we have the opportunity to really be the navigator, for those providers and payers as they're navigating this new realm of genetic testing.
And finally, how would you describe the culture at Informed DNA?
The culture at Informed DNA, I cannot say enough great things about it. If I had to sum it up in 3 words, it would be supportive, collaborative, and innovative. I have never worked for a group of genetic counselors or genetic counseling profession before that has had such dedication to the work that we do and the mission that we have, and really could not ask for a better team of people to work with. Cool.
You can prompt me with those
Okay.
first ones, and then the mission statement, and then I'll do the rest.
Gotcha.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
So what is your name and title?
I'm Rachel Utesh, and I'm the Clinical Account Manager for our Genetic Services Program.
And why did you join Informed DNA?
I joined Informed DNA several years ago as I was very intrigued. It was an innovative healthcare company offering, stumbled on my words, sorry.
So why did you join Informed DNA?
I joined Informed DNA several years ago. I was very impressed with the new innovative healthcare company offering a very valuable service, genetic counseling, to patients in a very convenient, professional manner by board-certified genetic counselors. As a clinician myself, as a registered nurse, I truly value the service that we provide and are able to guide and help patients.
So what is Informed DNA's mission?
Informed DNA strives to provide the best clinical genetic services in order to help guide providers and patients as they're making important decisions regarding inherited health. Does that one go okay? Okay, now I got to do my next paragraph. Let me read it quick. Informed DNA is the largest, most experienced, and independent provider of genetic counseling services in the nation. We have over 60 board-certified genetic counselors on staff, and we're able to offer genetic counseling in most specialties and are licensed in all states. Is that one okay? Okay. With our large team of genetics experts, we're able to offer patients and providers timely, convenient access to a genetics specialist. And by offering this by phone and video, patients can do this in the privacy and the convenience of their own home, which is a very added value.
Sorry, do that one more time.
That one, yeah, okay. With our large team of genetics experts, we're able to offer patients and providers fast, convenient access to a genetics specialist in as little as a few days. Patients are able to do this in the privacy of their own home because we offer our services via phone and video. Okay. This is my longest one. I'm going to have a couple takes on this, guys.
Okay.
So what you can also do, and it's up to you, you can also break it into chunks. So if it's a very long segment, you can actually, split to 2 or 3 pieces. Do that first part, and then pause. Do the second part, and then pause.
Okay.
You just need for you to look, back up at the same eye level before you start the next section.
Okay. As well with hospitals and health systems. Sorry. Okay.
No, we're gonna make a change. 1.
What is your name and position?
I'm Rachel Utesh, and I'm the clinical account manager for Inform DNA's Genetic Services Program.
And why did you join Inform DNA?
I joined Inform. Video.
And why did you join Inform DNA?
I joined Inform DNA several years ago. I was very impressed that it was an innovative new healthcare company offering a very valuable service to patients. As a registered nurse, I'm very involved in patient care and ensuring that we are providing the utmost in healthcare to those that can benefit from genetic counseling.
And what is Inform DNA's mission?
Inform DNA strives to be the best clinical genetics. Sorry, I screwed up.
What is Inform DNA's mission?
Inform DNA strives to provide the best clinical genetics expertise in order to help guide providers and patients regarding inherited health conditions and risks. I want to do that one again.
The mission.
Mhm.
So what is Inform DNA's mission?
Inform DNA strives to provide the best clinical genetics expertise in order to help patients and providers make important decisions regarding inherited health. This pepper. Inform DNA is the largest, most experienced, and independent provider of genetic counseling services in the nation. We have over 60 genetic counselors, board-certified genetic counselors on staff with licensure in every state and offer, sorry, I screwed up. Okay.
You want me to move? Want me to leave the area? Are you okay?
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
Yeah. Inform DNA is the largest, most experienced, and independent provider of genetic counseling services in the nation. With over 60 board-certified genetic counselors on staff, we're able to provide genetic counseling in most specialties with licensure in every state. This light just went off, just FYI.
Oh,
Oh, this is
The light went out, yeah.
What is your name and what is your position?
Oh, we have to start all over from the very beginning?
yeah, they all look different now
Why?
because of the shots are different.
Oh, she already started from the beginning, right?
So this is the third time yeah.
You were
Oh.
all the way, you weren't
Well-
at the very beginning.
With our large team of genetics experts, we're able to offer patients and providers fast, convenient access to a genetic specialist. And since we offer our genetic counseling services via phone and video, patients are able to have an appointment in the privacy and comfort of their own home. Is that one okay?
That's good. Given the time, there's the last part there. Patients in their own home. Sorry, still one more time.
Okay, hold on. Let's see. With our large team of genetics experts, we're able to offer, With our large team of genetics experts, we're able to offer patients and providers fast, convenient access to a genetic specialist in as little as a few days. And since we offer our genetic counseling services via phone and video, patients are able to have their appointment in the privacy and comfort of their own home. Okay. This is kind of a longer paragraph, so I'll probably break it up a little bit. Our team is able to partner well with hospitals and health systems. Sorry. Okay. Our team partners well with hospitals and health systems. Why can't I get past that sentence? Sorry. Okay. It's just that your face is so cute and you're like nodding at me. I'm like, oh, and what am I going to say next? She's going to prompt me? No, she's not. No. Our team partners well with hospitals.
I don't know what that is.
Oh, okay.
Okay, good.
Our team partners well with hospitals and health systems. Why can't I get past that? Okay, as a full-time genetic solution. Okay, I'll get it this time. Our team partners well with hospitals and health systems as a full-time genetic solution or to augment an existing program and staff of genetic counselors. Is that one okay, or do you want me to redo?
That's good.
Okay. We can assist with backlogs of patients, reduce long wait times for a patient appointment, and offer telegenetics as a resource for those patients that cannot travel to a clinic in order to have a genetic counseling appointment.
Sorry, there are people talking about that.
Okay.
Well, your part was good.
She's very good at her able to assist with backlogs, reduce long wait times patients have to receive genetic counseling, and offer telegenetics as a resource for patients that are unable to travel to a clinic to have a genetic counseling appointment. Do you want me to redo that because I stumbled on my word? All right. We're able to assist with patient backlogs, reduce patient wait times for genetic counseling, and also offer telegenetics to patients who are unable to travel to their clinic, hospital, or health system to have a genetic counseling appointment. Okay. And since we're an in-network provider with many major health plans, there's very little right. And since we are an in-network provider with many major health plans, there's very little cost to the patient or health system for this very valuable service. Okay, so that's what I have.
We're gonna just do the intro with your name, position, and why you joined.
I didn't rehearse why I joined Informed DNA. I just kind of did it off the cuff.
How about the question be, what do you enjoy most about working at Informed DNA?
Let me think about it for a sec. Well, just wing it. Let's see what comes out. Okay. So you want to start over with name, my position, and why?
Yep, and why you enjoy working for Informed DNA.
Okay, and I don't need to do the mission statement and everything. Okay.
What's your name and position?
I'm Rachel Utesh, and I'm the clinical account manager for our genetic services program at Informed DNA.
Why do you enjoy working for Informed DNA?
Informed DNA is a very innovative healthcare company. As a registered nurse, I'm always looking for being able to provide a service that is of utmost importance to patients, and Informed DNA certainly delivers that.
So what do you enjoy most about working for
Informed
Informed DNA?
DNA is an innovative healthcare company that offers patients a very valuable service. As a registered nurse, sorry, I'm just like kind of all over the board with, let's see. Go ahead and just ask it and I'll see what comes.
Okay. So what do you enjoy most about working for Informed DNA?
I enjoy working for Informed DNA because it's a very innovative healthcare company that provides a very valuable service to patients. As a registered nurse, I'm always interested in providing the best amount of care to patients in a healthcare industry. Okay. Done?
We're done.
Where are you?
Look at
You?
Kelly.
Okay.
What is your name and position?
I'm Darren Southard. I'm the VP of Growth for Informed DNA.
And what do you enjoy most about working for Informed DNA?
What I enjoy most about working at Informed DNA is the people, for sure. So quality people from the top, from the CEO on down to the executive management team, to the genetic counselors and the support staff. The people are incredible. Really fortunate to work with them and to provide services, valuable services to hospitals and health systems.
And what is Informed DNA's mission?
So our mission is to connect patients with our certified genetic counselors to get them the information that they need, the education to make an informed decision whether genetic testing is appropriate, and if so, how to move forward. And we help facilitate that whole process.
And what services does Informed DNA offer for health systems and hospitals?
So we partner with hospitals and health systems, provide our expert genetic counseling services, remotely, mainly over the phone, but also via video.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's fine,
Oh.
it's fine.
Oh, the noise.
So what services does Informed DNA offer for health systems and hospitals?
So Informed DNA offers remote genetic counseling services with hospitals and health systems. So we'll partner with them, even if they have their own on-site genetic counselors. We'll provide remote access or convenient access to our genetic counselors very quickly, where we can connect their patients with one of our counselors, go through pre-test counseling, determine if it's appropriate for testing, and if so, help facilitate that testing and coordinate all that information back to the provider, and then do follow-up testing, counseling for tests after the fact.
What services does Informed DNA offer for health plans? Oh, I'm sorry, that's the wrong question. What makes Informed DNA services unique?
So our services are unique for a number of different ways. So first of all, we're the largest genetic counseling services firm in the country. We've been around for the longest. We're in network with a lot of the health plans, a lot of the major carriers, Aetna, Cigna, United, a lot of the Blues, Anthem. So we're able to actually bill insurance for the services that we provide, so which is unique in the industry. We have the most genetic counselors on staff. That means convenient access to our genetic counselors for these patients who need the counseling sessions sooner. For a lot of these health systems, they have a backlog or can't accommodate that counseling session as quickly as we could.
And why do health systems and hospital clients partner with InformedDNA?
They partner with InformedDNA to get access, convenient access to our genetic counselors remotely. A lot of times patients will want an appointment nights or weekends. We're able to accommodate those. They may have a need for an expedited appointment, so we're able to very quickly schedule that appointment between the patient and the counselor, help determine if testing is necessary and help facilitate that. Let me do that one again.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. What was the question? Yeah.
So, why do health system and hospital client partner with InformedDNA?
Okay. Hospitals and health systems partner with InformedDNA for a number of different reasons, primarily because they may have their own on-site genetic counselors but have a backlog of cases or may not have expertise in it for a certain specialty. So we're almost a backup, a resource for them that they can count on when maybe they don't have the resources on site to be able to provide the service. And we're able to accommodate or schedule those appointments very quickly. And it's very accommodating for the patients and easy for them to connect with our genetic counselors.
And how does InformedDNA make access to genetic specialists convenient?
So we provide convenient access to our genetic counselors. Our hospitals and health system partners send us the referrals. Once we get those, we reach out to the patients within 2 days to schedule those appointments. We're able to handle expedited appointments within a couple of days. And then normal appointments, we can get those scheduled within 7 to 10 days. So we do provide that convenient access to our genetic counselors remotely over the phone and starting to do more video sessions with patients as well.
And what is the value of genetic counseling to health systems and hospitals and to their patients?
So obviously genetic testing is growing in importance, and whenever there's genetic testing, there should be genetic counseling. So a lot of health systems believe in that as well, so they may not have the resources to be able to provide that counseling. That's where we'll step in and provide that convenient access to our genetic counselors. We have a full team of genetic counselors all across the country, licensed in all states, and cover all specialties. So they see a lot of value in partnering with InformedDNA for that.
There are
Okay.
two questions. Well, I want to get a bit more of kind of like your pitch material.
Yeah, okay.
So everything was good. I mean, everything
Yep.
was.
Just elaborate a little more?
Yeah.
Okay.
Elaborate and more energy.
Okay.
Do you want one of us to pretend we're
More what?
Energy.
Oh, okay. Got it.
All your answers are completely accurate.
Yeah, okay. No, I can do that. So,
Yeah.
God, if I could only stand up, you know.
So let me ask you, because I'm looking through the questions right now.
Okay.
You have all the information on there.
It was a little redundant, I know, a few of yeah.
When you sell to clients, I guess, give me more so of, give me your spiel. Like when you're actually pitching and selling and working with clients.
So, why should we work with InformedDNA?
Hospitals and health systems have a number of good reasons why they should work with InformedDNA. We provide a lot of value to what they do, mainly because we're an extension of their system. So we partner with them. Obviously, they're referring a patient out for genetic testing. Genetic counseling is a big part of that. A lot of times they may have 1 or 2 genetic counselors on site, but they have a backlog in cases they're not able to handle and be able to match up the genetic counselors of the patients quickly enough. So that's where we come in and provide them with a valuable service. So we're able to very quickly, once we get the referral from our partner system, to be able to schedule an appointment with a patient, oftentimes within a few days if it's an expedited appointment. Normal visits we can normally get scheduled within a couple of weeks, but we'll connect that patient with the genetic counselor, go through a pre-test counseling session. They'll do a family history, a psychosocial assessment. We'll determine if genetic testing is appropriate, and then if it is, we'll help facilitate the testing for that, but partnering with the provider, getting all that information back to them, and then coordinating the post-test counseling as well. So we really are an extension of our partner hospital or health system, them. So that's the way they view us, so we add a lot of value there. We're saving them money because they don't have to go out and hire an additional full-time resource. And it may be a situation where they have a peak in volume or demand, and they're able to refer those patients to us, so they don't want to have to go out and hire a full-time employee. So we save time and money and cost, and most importantly, give the patient convenient and quick access to our genetic counselors.
And can you give some key reasons, just maybe something unique off of what you said, as far as, you know, kind of the convenient access?
Yeah. So one of the things that makes Informed DNA unique is that we're the largest, most experienced, have the largest team of genetic counselors in the country. We have genetic counselors working remote all across the country, licensed in all states, providing all specialties and services for all specialties in all states. So we're able to accommodate certain cases and connect patients more quickly than other companies that provide genetic counseling. And a lot of times these health systems don't have expertise for that. So we're able to come in, step in, provide that service. That really makes us unique. The other thing that makes us unique is that we're an in-network provider with a lot of big health plans like Aetna, Cigna, United Healthcare, Anthem, and a number of other the big Blues plans and regional health plans as well. So when we're in network, we're actually able to bill insurance for our services. So the hospital doesn't incur the cost. We'll bill insurance on behalf of the patient. We'll collect copay and deductibles directly from the patient as well. So there's a cost savings element tied to our service as well, which make us unique.
That's good. We're good.
Ding, ding, ding.
Okay,
Yay.
that's it?
Thank you. Yes, sir.
Did you state mission? Or you did the mission?
We did the mission in the very beginning.
So,
You mean
between his film and Rachel's, is that enough for a 3-minute video?
Yeah.
2 to 3?
Yeah. Now, yes, but keep in mind that she didn't actually, so hers, it is with the context different. So he actually went through the questions. So there's enough content there time-wise, but what we typically look for is this. So when multiple people answer the same question, they give more content to the answer. They won't necessarily have that in the shot at the box statements. He's actually got the actual questions. So she doesn't technically answer all the questions as specific as he does. She's actually answering them. So there'll be certain areas where we're very careful and questions asked.
I mean, hopefully we complement each other, yeah.
Well, the other thing is we might want to put in,
Yeah.
Overlap, it's just the way
might
that
want to
she
put in
answered it,
some
question, answer.
slides.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The value, and she did do access.
Intersperse some slides
Right.
Together. So she did do
with the video clips.
Okay.
different formats.
So no, we're good. She's got better context on than I do. What she was kind of walking me through is we've got all the line items, so we'll be good for getting all the information there, just in different format. So yes.
So I think what we probably will want to end up doing is intersperse some slides, some slides of copy to kind of introduce some topics that then they speak to. Does that make sense?
Did I say anything about the years of experience our genetic counselors? I can't remember, like,
But you should.
yeah, is there a way I can just,
Said how many and where
yeah,
they are.
can I just add a little blurb that,
Credentials
say
of
our genetic,
What are the credentials of these genetic counselors on staff at Informed DNA?
all of Informed DNA's genetic counselors are board certified genetic counselors, and that's one of the great things about the company is our counselors are all very experienced. On the cancer side, I know they average between 8 and 10 years of experience. So we're licensed in all states where we need to be, and we provide coverage for all specialties in all states for our genetic counseling services.
Is it too noisy?
No, it's not heavy enough, but
Yeah. They're on grade for another.
Let me think about it.
Plan-client partnership look like at Informed DNA?
So a typical health plan partnership between Informed DNA and our clients is really, no, back it up. Okay. No, I don't want to say partnership too many times. Okay.
How we work with a health plan client is,
Yeah. All right. Do you want to answer us
Yeah,
again,
okay,
or okay?
What does a typical health plan client partnership look like at Informed DNA?
When Informed DNA has a new health plan that we're working with, we really develop a partnership together to make sure that we're addressing the needs that particular client is experiencing. So it always starts with a deep look at what has the plan's data in their claims and in their payments identified through our genetics expertise. We have developed ways in which we can look deeply at that data to identify where their specific problems are happening. And from there we can work together to develop and craft a program that not only meets those financial needs, but also the unique needs of that health plan's provider base, because we know every health plan has their own culture, as well as how they typically interact with their members and their providers. All right.
all right, thank you.
Okay.
One.
So can you tell us an experience with a provider at Informed DNA?
Yes. In my practice as a genetic analyst, I've come across many providers looking to order genetic testing for their patients that maybe weren't fitting their patients in the way that a policy coverage would allow for that patient, and or perhaps there was a more targeted test available to really speak to that patient's needs. I remember a time where I had a provider on the line who, did not have specific genetics expertise, but was an expert in their own right in the field, and they had ordered a test that was actually found to be a different condition than what they had meant, to order. In that case, we were able to save that patient, time, energy, money, going to get the wrong test, at that time. In this particular interaction, the provider was so thankful that we were able to see that potential mistake, help correct that error, and be able to, assist with the correct prior authorization at the right time.
Can we get in our work with health plan clients, we help to ensure that the right test is ordered for the right patient at the right time.
Mm-hmm.
What was the question? Well, it's experience with a provider.
Okay. Let's do that one more time.
Yep. Okay.
Cool. Tell us an experience with a provider.
Yes. I'll stop.
So tell us an experience with a provider.
Yep. In my work as a genetic analyst, I have seen many providers come to us in different ways. In one experience, I had a provider who was not a genetics professional, but who was ordering genetic testing for their patient. In this case, they had actually ordered a test that would not give them the answer, for that patient that they had intended. In this instance, we were able to see the clinical information provided, realize that the incorrect order was put through, and able to contact that provider to help correct that in the end. The provider was so thankful that we were able to use our expertise to correct that error, get it efficiently sent through, and have the prior authorization reflect the correct test for that patient.
Good. Now, in our work with health plan clients, we help to ensure that the right test is ordered at the right time for the right patient.
You want to just do that? As
Yeah,
one sentence
I'll
so
just
we
do.
can be clear,
Yeah.
and then you can.
I just want to get that clip.
Yep. In our work with healthcare,
In our work with health plan clients,
thank you, health plan clients, yeah. In our work with health plan clients, we work to ensure that patients are getting the right test at the right time, always. Yep,
we work to
right
ensure
test, right, we work to
that
ensure.
the right test is ordered for the right patient at the right time.
Yep. In our work with healthcare,
Health plan.
yep, sorry, I'm just taking a moment. In our work with health plan clients, we look to ensure that the right test is ordered for the right patient at the right time.
Good. Mission.
Okay.
The
Oh, wait,
hardest
you wanna
way.
look at it again?
Yep, optimizes genetics-related healthcare spending and patient care by improving access to clinical and scientific genomics expertise.
You can paraphrase.
Mm-hmm.
Well, say the first sentence.
Informed DNA is the largest national.
No, not that part. Just the first sentence.
Yep. Informed
Optimizing-
DNA optimizes genetics-related healthcare spending and patient care by improving access to clinical and scientific genomics expertise. Got
You
it.
want to hold it for take two? If you
Can
have
I?
to do a take
Sure.
two.
Yeah. Should I? Yeah.
So what is Informed DNA's mission?
Informed DNA's mission is to optimize patient care by supporting. I cannot do this. I'm so sorry. Optimizes genetics-related healthcare spending. I was never an actress. Never read my lines. Optimizes genetics-related healthcare spending and patient care by improving access to clinical and scientific genetics-related healthcare spending. Okay.
So what is Informed DNA's mission?
Informed DNA's mission is to optimize healthcare-related spending for patients by, genetics-related healthcare spending and patient care by improving access to clinical and scientific genomic expertise. This is even more complicated. I'm so sorry. Yep.
So what is Informed DNA's mission?
Informed DNA's mission is to optimize genetics-related healthcare spending by improving access for patients and providing genomics expertise where payers require it. Nope. One more time.
Do you want to say it in your own words?
I would love to.
Say it in your own words.
Okay. I'm not good with lines. Yeah.
Okay. So what is Informed DNA's mission?
Informed DNA's mission is to optimize the best use of genetics healthcare dollars and spending. We really look to ensure that patients are getting the right test at the right time, as well as, I'll stop that. Okay.
So what is Informed DNA's mission mean to you?
Informed DNA's mission to me is really to support patient care through the process of genetics testing. Nope. I'm making no sense now. Sorry, I haven't had lunch. I know you guys haven't either. Okay.
So what is Informed DNA's mission?
Informed DNA's mission is to provide optimal care in genetics for all people. We really look to optimize genetics-related healthcare spending while also providing support for those providers and payers through the genetic testing system.
Sorry.
No, totally fine. It wasn't the best, so I'll try again. Like take 25. Yeah. Okay.
Good.
So what is Informed DNA's mission?
Our mission at Informed DNA is to optimize genetics-related healthcare spending. We do this by offering support to payers and providers who are looking to provide genetic test ordering. I could just do the first sentence. That would be great. Yeah. Okay.
What is Informed DNA's mission?
Our mission at Informed DNA is to provide optimal care in genetics for all. We look to optimize genetics-related spending for healthcare plans and payers in order to ensure that their members have full access to all of the best practice in genetics services available, which makes no sense. It's totally fine. No. One more time.
One more time.
Let's try it. Did it sound okay?
It
I don't know.
sounded good.
I feel like I'm putting a bunch of gibberish together.
But yeah, we're ready.
Okay.
So what is Informed DNA's mission?
Informed DNA's mission is to optimize genetics-related healthcare spending. We do this in many ways by providing patient care through our genetic counseling services, as well as providing healthcare payers with support for their genetics-related test requests.
Good.
I put in a little bit of the counseling, but that's fine.
That's okay.
That's what I feel our mission is.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
What are the credentials of the genetic counselors on staff at Inform DNA?
All of our genetic analysts are certified genetic counselors, and they have worked in direct patient care through their clinical experiences prior to coming to Inform DNA.
Good.
It's good.
Great. Done.
All right.
I can speak to what I
Anything
know.
else- Anything else you want to say?
Yeah, in like what context?
So,
I mean,
in
like
the
for
context-
recruitment?
So, why do health plan clients partner with Inform DNA?
Health plan clients partner with Inform DNA because they need the genetics expertise that we can offer. Oftentimes, genetic testing requests come into the health plans, and I'll just start over. Yeah. Okay.
So, why do health plan clients partner with Inform DNA?
Health plan clients partner with Inform DNA because we have the genetics expertise that they need. All of our certified genetic counselors have direct patient care experience and really work to optimize how those healthcare dollars in genetics can be spent. With our health plan clients, I am so proud of the work that we do to not only help inform the process of genetic testing for providers, but really help them understand what the policy is like, how it should be, and also what is best practice currently in the genetics testing world. Okay. There we go. Thank you all.